Hello and welcome back. I am your Quizmaster Bobby, and this is the first game from the very first round of the Hash Special Airdrop live trivia game broadcast to you live all around the globe. So today's jackpot is a whopping 200,000 HCT sponsored by Hash Credit. Now, Hash Credit is a big data trading network, and in this network, people can generate their own credit assets with built-in open source big data processing tools and models and conduct self-credit ratings. So in this way, data providers can be involved in the data trading and applying process and are more willing to submit or authorize the use of their personal credit assets. Data users can be saved from data monopolies and information silos, and users can use various financial platforms on the platform based on quantitative rating of the credit agreement. So by participating in Hash exclusive games, you get to know this project in depth and learn their team and their mission. So as you know, the IQB app holds live trivia airdrop games based on blockchain technology. For those who have a good general understanding of blockchain topics and have been following Hash Credit, your chances of winning some HCT are looking pretty good. Give us a shout out if you know the HCT project. I'm wondering if you have acknowledged the new changes we're going to have from today. So if you followed us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or Telegram, and please do if you haven't already, I'm sure you will already know this. Yes, we're going to have 8 multiple choice questions in total for each game, and 3 of them will be industry related questions of sponsors, and the other 5 will be project related questions of our sponsors. But don't worry, you're going to have 3 new live cards instead of 2, and the game will be more intense and thrilling. With more interesting and fabulous questions asked, I'm sure you'll have a more knowledgeable game experience. So before starting our game today, let's go over the rules just like we already do. You will always have 15 seconds to answer each question, and the winner would take an equal share of the jackpot. Here's a little hint between you and me. You might want to research more about the Hash project to maximize your chances of winning. Please note that you can choose only once and make sure all of your choices are right, so think twice before you make a choice. However, if you have new live cards, things will be different. You're going to have 3 extra chances in total per game, and you can stay in the game even if you make the wrong choices 3 times. They will be used automatically and are gained by inviting someone to join in the game. As before, you cannot use this new live card for the last question. All extra or unused new live cards will be stored in your account for future use. Right, I think it's time for the show. Let's get right to it. Are you ready? I am. Let's do it. So TikTok HCT is on the clock. Time for question 1. Question 1. Big data would probably not be applied to A. Is it predictive analytics? B. Is it user behavior analytics? Or C. Is it to disinfect a swimming pool? So which one is it going to be? I think all of you will already know the answer. We've hit you with such an easy question from the start. So big data, as you know, and the big data industry is an at least multi-million-dollar market. Lately, the term big data tends to refer to the use of predictive analytics, user behavior analytics, or other data analytic methods that extract value from data. So the answer is, you got it, C. And I do love to see someone cleaning the swimming pool with big data. That will require some true innovation for sure. Okay, let's move on. TikTok HCT is on the clock. Time for question 2. Question 2. What is the most commonly used data storage tool for data companies? A. Is it Facebook? B. Is it Airdrop? Or C. Is it Hadoop? I'm not sure. I do saw a lot of files on Facebook. Airdrop, as you all know, is part of your iPhones, and Hadoop, yeah. So which one is it going to be? Big data companies usually need to process tens of TB of data in seconds. Normal software just cannot complete this job, but Hadoop will help them to sort it out. So as you know, the answer is C. So Hadoop is one of the most popular software platforms for distributed storage and distributed processing of very large data sets. It sounds like a very useful tool. Let's move on. And if you have bought a house, the next question could be easier for you. So TikTok HCT is on the clock. Time for question 3. Question 3. Which of the following is a method to calculate interest? A. Is it equated monthly installments? B. Is it double declining method? Or C. Is it composite life depreciation? Well, I don't have a house, but maybe you do. If you've had the experience of buying a house, then give us a shout out first on our app, because we'd like to know how many of you is rich enough to own a house. And if you have owned a house, then maybe you have known that there are usually 2 different ways for paying bank loans according to interest calculations. So if you want to pay equal amount of principal every month, then answer A will be the option for you. Yes, the answer to this question is A. So we've just had our 3 questions all related to the credit industry. How did you do? Now remember, today's jackpot of 200,000 HCT is provided by Hash. And you know what Hash stands for? Another very interesting project that's going to be on our IQB. And we hope that you will get yourself nourished with some financial knowledge from Hash special games. Okay, I guess it's time for our 5 Hash questions. Are you ready? So TikTok HCT is on the clock. Time for question 4. Question 4. Which of the following is the official website of Hash Credit? A. Is it www.hashcredit.io? B. Is it www.google.com? C. Is it www.dddo.com? Guys, come on. I'm sure you all know this answer. It's just so simple. Like, just guess which one is it going to be. So to know a project, start from their website. I guess all of you can get this question right just by reading the website address. So which one is it going to be? Yeah, you got it. The answer is A. Since you have known their website, don't forget to check out their white paper and latest progress from the website. And don't forget to download the D app too. You will also find the download address of the D app on the website. So TikTok HCT is on the clock. Time for question 5. Question 5. Which of the following can be turned into personal assets by Hash Credit? A. Is it transaction data? B. Is it credit data? Or C. Is it personal information? So just which one is it going to be? That's a pretty difficult one, I think. But I'm sure you guys will get this right, because you've been reading up on the white paper, haven't you? So by reading their project name, you can pretty much figure out the answer of this question. Yes. So Hash Credit is the one that can help people to generate their own credit assets with built-in open source big data processing tools and models and conduct self-credit rating. So the answer is D. Better credit and greater assets. How much assets can you get from their platform? Don't forget to have a try. All right, already done with 5 questions. Let's see what is next. TikTok HCT is on the clock. Time for question 6, but not the final question. Question 6. Which of the following is the first D app of the Hash Credit? A. Is the encrypted world? B. Is the Ethereum world? Or C. Is the Egypt world? Which one is it going to be? Well, I don't know, but they all sound like pretty great science fiction movies. So pick your right answer, and remember, this is not the final question. we have already mentioned that Hash has developed its first DApp. So what's the answer? Guys, let me know. The answer is A. Encrypted World is the first DApp of Hash Credit. Encrypted World allows users to borrow liquid funds instantly based on the current value of users' cryptocurrency asset holdings. As we know, today we're going to have 8 questions and there are still 2 questions left. Let's do it. So TikTok, HCT is on the clock. Time for question 7. Question 7. Which of the following is the abbreviation of Hash Credit's token? A. Is it HCT? B. Is it Hash? Or C. Is it HC? Guys, you really should be getting this one even without the extra life cards, because I've said it so many times during the game and it's such an easy guess. Such an easy question, right? So the tokens in Hash Credit's ecosystem is used as a payment tool for all parties in the platform when credit assets are traded and an incentive for all the participants. And if you have studied their project, you will know that HCT stands for the token of Hash ecosystem. So the answer, as you got it, is A. We hope you get this one right. And finally, time for our last question. Are you ready? Let's go! TikTok, HCT is on the clock. Time for question 8. Our final question. Question 8. Which of the following can be refunded in credit interest mining model? A. Is it the principal that can be refunded? B. Is it the interest? Or C. Is it the custody fees? Guys, remember in this one, you're not going to have the luck of an extra life, so you better choose carefully. So which one is it going to be? Tick tock, the time is ticking, and you got to choose the right answer. Well, if I could give you any clues, I would say you got it by reading the white paper. So Hash Credit has pioneered the credit interest mining model. So the answer is, of course, B. Encrypted World, the first DApp of the Hash Credit, allows users to borrow liquid funds instantly based on the current value of users' cryptocurrency asset holdings. The interest of the loan will be refunded with HCT. And that's all of today's question. It was pretty intense, right? And congratulations to the 1,052 winners. You will all get to take an equal share of the 200,000 HCT, which is how many? Which is roughly equal to 190 HCT each. And how much is that worth in US dollars? It is currently worth around 5.7 US dollars. I feel so happy to you all winners. And if you missed out this time, don't worry, we will have the second round of the Hash Special the day after tomorrow on July 13th. We'll be giving away another 200,000 HCT jackpot at the same hour and the same place. So don't forget to invite your family and friends to join. If you enjoy playing our game, please give us a 5-star rating and leave us a message if you experience any problems or have any feedback for us. We always love to get feedback from our fans. Remember, we're always here for you. See you next time. Let the rocket soar!